So let me just say something ahead of time. Much love and appreciation to the brother Tareen. Like I said, I've always admired the work that he does. Um, you know, a lot of things that he has had to fight through and go through on YouTube just to get messages directly out there. Had to go through having his platform deleted a multitude of times, shadow banned, blocked, a variety of other things. And he's getting up there. He's going to where it is that he was been supposed to had been a while ago if YouTube didn't do the things that they were normally doing. Right? I've stated a multitude of times that I appreciate the work that people do in the black media sphere. Right? Now, the reason why I have to start off with that first is because people have to understand that you have certain individuals out here that are quote unquote act as though like they're subscribers and followers, and they'll try to in a sense like start stuff or make a slight at you in a certain type of way. You can clearly see that in the comment with the secondary comment that Gabriel Meth basically stated, where it was like, hey, take some tips from Tareem. He is putting in work. Now, some people can sit up there and look at it as like, yo, this person is just bigging up a person that, they look at or different things of that nature. Or for me, being coming from the realm of a content creator that's been doing this for years, more than, this person's been commenting on YouTube. Um, I'm talking about amount of time wise. Uh, that could be seen as some type of jab or a slight or different things of that nature. In a sense, talking down about my work because it already got to that point where um the individual here wanted to try to call me son. Like I said, I don't roll up here try to disrespect people unless they disrespect me first. I get the fact that you got individuals up here that are older. I could really take that to a political aspect and talk about the realm that we are in at this current moment in time, due to the fact of the way that older people before me decided to vote, the fallout from that, and how it is that my generation and my children's generation have to basically clean up their mess and their parents' mess. I could easily take it to that aspect, but I'm not going to sit up there and do that. I can also take it to the aspect of, a lot of the older generation, in a sense, didn't try to, create, generational wealth, businesses and all these other types of things. They didn't try to solidify um a type of family amongst the black community, which is why we are the way that we are, right? A lot of their music I grew up on and other men in my generation grew up on, and you could pretty much see the fallout. Like I said, I could take this to a whole nother aspect and still be respectful at the same time while also throwing shots, while throwing bars. But I refuse to, in a sense, do that, right? Because it makes no sense to do that. It's in the past. What can I do about that? What can this individual happen to do about that? But again, the main point is you have individuals out here that will do things like this and in a sense cause fractures. Because for other dudes out here, if they were to see something like this, they might feel as though that the individual might have potentially sent that person, right? Like I said, you got people that are placed here for specific reasons. And a specific reason for this individual to be placed here was for this moment and probably for many other moments. Because when I go back and look through the comments, I'm like, all right, I liked, quite a few of the comments, agreed with some of the stuff that was being stated. And then it came to this point. I did one video trying to inform individuals out here about this medicine. And this was taken directly from information given from the CDC, and it was taken from information from the medication's own website. And I'm trying to inform people, letting them know, like, hey, this has a lot of negative side effects. It's emergency push, but it's not FDA approved, which means it has not been tested. It has not been vetted. So we don't realistically know, what can potentially happen. They've listed some stuff, but they ain't really list everything because they didn't properly vet this. So this is me trying to hopefully potentially maybe save somebody's life. I don't know, just by trying to inform them. And due to the fact that I want to do that with the platform that I have, this is the type of thing that I get, because you have people out here that feel that, hey, if you're not doing the content or the stuff that I feel like you should be doing, we have a problem. Yo, you don't run nothing here. You don't own nothing here. You ain't paying for nothing. You're not paying none of my bills here. None of my bills are like, stuff like this is crazy. And content creators have to deal with things like this on a consistent everyday basis. The only difference is a lot of content creators ain't going to be honest about it. I can promise you a lot of black content creators out here have gotten messages like this or emails or whatever it is on whatever social media or in private, DMs and stuff, and they just ignore it because that's what most people tell them to do. It's like, oh, just ignore it. Those are just people, just sitting up and da da da. Don't waste time on them. Don't give them a lot. But it's like, nah, people got to understand again what it is that black content creators and content creators in general have to sit up there and go through, and in order to just do the content that they want to do, that they feel is important. Like, that's crazy. And like I keep telling people, if you feel at any moment in time that I'm not doing the content that you want or like, yo, you are free to leave. It makes no sense for you to even be here. I don't need your subscription. I don't need your money. I don't need none of that. You don't have to be here at all. Block yourself so that you don't even have to see me show up on your timeline. I've said that before, honestly. And I don't take back nothing that I say, because honestly, I don't need you. But like I said, a lot of people feel like, you know, they're more important than what it is, which is crazy to me. Like I said, you came to me. I didn't come to you. You wanted me to acknowledge you. I didn't ask for you to acknowledge me because I don't need that. I acknowledge myself every single day. So it don't matter what everybody else basically does. I know what it is that I do. But like I said, for a lot of black people out here, just let this be an example and think about your life. And think about the fact that you have had people directly in your circle who have acted as though that they are realistically like your friends and stuff, but they were really just waiting for a moment to just try to slide something directly in there so that you can, in a sense, dislike somebody else in the group. That's what this is. That's what this looks like. And this is, again, why it is that you have a lot of fractures in the black community, because of individuals that play games just like this in order to cause issues where there are no issues. That's crazy. That's 1,000% crazy. And again, this wouldn't even be a anything that I have to highlight. Like, again, for me, this is free content, so it is what it is. But on the real, this right here is completely crazy. I tell people time and time again, it's like, yo, do your research before you decide to speak on my platform. Do your research so you don't appear to be as stupid as you sound. And that's exactly what took place here. Stupid is as stupid does. Like my brother Mo and a few others directly in the comment section stated, I've been doing this for about like a week. I even did live streams covering this. I even put in information in those live streams letting people know, like, and this was just in general, like, hey, go get radios, go get water filtrations, go get emergency supplies and different things. That was a later, the greater later portion of that live stream where I was putting out that information on top of talking about the spills that were happening all over and the reasons why it's happening and how it's not really getting talked about. I did all that. But yet, even with the amount of time and effort that I put in, you'll still have people that will deliberately try to come up here and cause problems or sabotage or do a variety of things. Like I said, all this does is further prove my case and my points about the things that I've stated before that happens on this platform.